guys, please meet Andy, the owner of this beautiful Z4M. So Andy, tell us what you've done to this car.
Okay, so yeah, as you mentioned, I've had it about 12 years. It was a daily driver, but I did a lot of track days in it. So after a short while, I did a lot more modifications on sort of a track nature.
These M3 engines still sound absolutely epic, don't they?
Yeah, you can't beat naturally aspirated engines. I'm a big fan. Not a big fan of turbo stuff, I'm afraid. But
Yeah.
hence the other car. hence the more recent toys.
The other car, which I go in shortly, eh? This might not be a fair comparison, to be fair. Z4M versus the new twin turbocharged Z4. Woo! Oh, that intake noise as well. I'll give you the key.
Oh, okay.
Tell me what you think. Here we go.
Okay, key's nice.
Key's nice.
It's a bit more up to date than mine. Well, yeah. So, first impressions from here.
Yep.
I like in the back end. It's purposeful. Nice wheels. Nice wheels. Could do with lowering, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's standard. We can. So this is the front end is the bit that I have struggled with. I saw the blue car they had down at the BMW head office, I think it is.
Okay.
The piston heads meet at the start of this year, maybe, or end of last. And I really struggled with that. I don't know what. This looks better. This looks better in a darker colour. I'll definitely. And this has got the darker grills.
Yeah.
So the other one I think had silver grills. There's still something about the design language. I guess this is a new look for the Z4 because it doesn't. You know, it's quite a departure. If you look at the front end of mine and the front end of yours, for example, you can see where there's an evolution there.
Yeah.
But here it looks like they've just gone, okay, well, let's start with a new, fresh face for it. And I'm taking a little while to warm to things, but there's plenty of other cars, 720S, where I was one of those that couldn't stand it. And now, the more I see them, you know, you get used to seeing them on the road, you get used to seeing them around, and then you kind of appreciate actually maybe some of the design cues and styling cues that they went for. But this will take me a while, I think, to fall in love with. And maybe they'll do, if you see BMW, if you make an M version, which is a bit more aggressive, that may fix all my my problems with it.
Oh, your niggles. Yeah.
But styling's subjective, right? So, you know, someone else might look at that and think it's the Mona Lisa. So, on the inside.
Yeah, step inside.
So this is obviously a very lovely place to be. I like in the digital dash. I'm a big fan of technology.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got a Performante, which is a fully digital dash.
Yeah. And that's probably the one thing, you know, if I could change anything on mine, I guess I would try and improve the tech on it because it's all a bit, you know, dated. It's 20 years old now. But this is all very nice. I can't really fault any of this at the moment on first impressions. Nice clear dash. iDrive system. We had an M2 for a short while, so I guess there's probably a similarity to that. Yeah, and of course you can put the roof down, which I don't mind a roadster. I know I've got all coupes, but I did have quite a lot of convertibles earlier on in my driving career, and I do miss being able to put the top down. Yeah. So let's go do that and go for a drive.
Yes, let's do it. So guys, I've just been out with Andy in the Z4M. Now we're gonna go in the new G29 BMW Z4. Let's see what he thinks. Here we go. Cool, righty. Ooh, let's not chop my leg. So first impression sound, what do you think?
Obviously it's quieter.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice, you've got a nice little burble there. So
yeah.
I guess, what is this, a 2 litre?
It's a 2 litre, so yeah, disclaimer, it's not going to be a direct comparison with the...
I think, right, there you go, so that's that.
And then there. Do you want the roof down or up?
I don't mind, why am I not, press the unlock button. Oh, yeah, okay.
So if you, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
So if you press here and then there, you're good. And there's your sport button there.
Right, good, yeah, sport, we can do roof.
Yeah, let's do
It's
roof.
not going to interrupt your,
No, it should be
your
alright.
audio too much.
So I'll be interested to see what you think of the buffeting.
Oh yes, of course. Well, you got your wind deflector, so there's a start. Are we good?
Yeah, we are good to go. Lovely.
Okay. Let's see how we go. So for a 2 litre, I guess it's hard to jump from something with 370 odd brake horsepower, I suppose. Do we know what the spec, what the output of this?
Yep, 197 horsepower.
Okay.
236 foot-pounds of torque.
Okay.
So this is the entry level Z4.
Yeah.
It's 36,990 base with no options.
Okay. So that's what I paid for my Z4M.
So that's very interesting.
No, do you know it goes well?
Yeah.
And you can't DCT box. You're never gonna. I presume it's DCT.
Ah, see, that's interesting.
Or is it a ZF?
It's a Steptronic gearbox.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
8-speed.
Okay. No, it's it's snappy on the up change.
Yeah.
And obviously it's just a paddle shift away.
Full paddle. It's a completely different experience to the Z4M.
It's very different, but you know, there are some similarities. So obviously the car, it is, you can tell it's bigger inside, but it doesn't feel, obviously we're sitting up compared to mine, which is sort of been lowered onto its arse, but it feels, the proportions are similar. You've got the long bonnet. It's talking to me. Mine doesn't talk to me. I mean, that's it. I guess old tech comes simplicity.
Yeah.
So there's definitely more going on here, and if I was trying to work out maybe how to put an address in right now, I might struggle to know straight away what I'm doing.
So this car is a loaded of tech. I'm sure you can see heads-up display. Can you see that through the glasses?
No, maybe the glasses are killing it. Oh yeah, no, I can't. No, the glasses are killing it.
They're killing
the
it.
polarized lenses are getting rid of that for me. But yes, that's a nice touch when I take my glasses off.
You got your G meter in there.
I saw that.
Yeah,
that's cool. And you got the nav in the cockpit. So this is cool. This is very similar, I guess, in some ways to some of the other virtual cockpit solutions out there from other manufacturers.
Yeah.
No, it's a very nice place to be. I can't fault that. You know, that's 20 years of development, I guess. Is the interior and cabin space is very plush, lots of nice gadgets. Maybe a button too many here and there, but I'm sure they've all got a purpose. So
yeah.
And anyway, yeah, as a drive, it's got a nice weight to the steering.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's just change lane. It doesn't like me changing lane.
Ah,
yes,
see?
Lanes change assist.
Exactly. There. Now I've come up to the other thing.
Oh yes. Well,
So,
I probably should have indicated. I'm sure. Would have shut it up, but I guess this is again. Don't have to worry about that on an old Z4M.
Yeah. It's really raw, the old school stuff.
That's it. That's it. There's a lot of nannying going on here.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what people want in some ways. Well, some people. No, it's nice. It's nice to drive. Obviously, it's lacking in power, but as a first impression, as the drive goes, I can feel there's still there's a certain element of Z4 DNA in there, definitely.
Yeah.
So what they might have changed in the styling, it's got a familiarity from behind the wheel. They just need to make one with a big V8.
Yes. The M car, right?
Yeah, that's it. We'll have a fire-breathing twin turbo 5-litre V8, please.
Yes.
I'm sure there's room.
Yeah.
We can nick the one out of the it was the 8 series. What's that going at these days?
Yeah, that is
That'll
the
do.
8, yeah.
Suits the kind of muscle car like image that the Z4 was kind of
It's got
going for. Yeah. Got plenty of grip.
yeah.
Still doesn't like me going around the corner, around the lanes rather. I need to turn that off. the seats are better than I remember the standard M seats in mine.
Yeah.
These are really well bolstered actually. I'm not moving around an inch, so I certainly wouldn't feel the need to get rid of these in a hurry.
Yeah.
And it feels. I mean, it feels like it could easily swallow up more power. So I've no doubt the sort of whatever they're called, the M140, well, the M40i or whatever it is. I'm sure that'll be a bit more what I'm after, I think.
Yeah.
And it certainly feels like it could cope with the power without any problem. But then I guess a 2 litre, that's going to be, to be a person that's not after ultimate performance. They want to put the roof down, go for a Sunday cruise, and to be honest, this is doing that absolutely fine.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what the 40i's like and get that on, say, a track day up against, say, mine.
Yours Z4.
And see what the difference is. I mean, in theory, I would probably say that an M40i version of these should really
be enough.
It probably embarrassed my Z4 because again, you've still got 20 odd years of development and progress there, and they're not a slow thing, are they? The 40i engines. So
that should be the one. If you're looking for a proper ultimate Z4, that's the one, isn't it?
Yeah. But we'll still take an M.
Yeah.
We'll still take a Z4M.
BMW, are you listening?
In a coupe, please. I think the biggest thing though to take away with it is just it's all the gadgets, it's all the technology. That's where the noticeable difference from going from mine to this
one
is from the lane assist, which needs flashing at me because I'm a typical BMW driver that doesn't indicate.
Andy, it's not supposed to say that.
Yeah, sorry. The cockpit display is lovely. All this, I mean, oil temps, G-force meters, it's all great. It's all very great. Is it a distraction though? Is it necessary? I mean, it doesn't add anything maybe to the driving. I indicated then.
Yeah.
It's teaching me to indicate.
Andy's done something, right?
But I don't know, does it add anything to the driving experience? No. But when you're stuck in traffic, then I like to play around with Google Maps.
Yeah.
And it talked to me. I don't even know what it said before, but it's obviously trying to be my friend.
So what do you think of the ride? Because one of my previous complaints with the 89 was because of the run flats it had.
Right.
It was a bit far by bumps. So what do you reckon of this one?
It doesn't feel crashy, which is what you'd normally expect for a run flat.
So this car has the adaptive suspension, sport suspension.
No, as I say, it rides really nicely. It's very flat. I mean, we came round that sweeping left-hander that came down onto this dual carriageway, and it just stuck. Didn't feel like it was out of, just power through and didn't break a sweat. So it does feel very, and the steering is really nice, nicely weighted, very direct. From a driving point of view, to just say that for my taste, I just want more power, but that's available obviously with the other models.
Yes. Yes. It's slightly not a fair comparison, but
no, exactly. But I appreciate being given the keys, to be honest. It's nice to get the roof down.
Yes.
I do miss not being able to put the roof down.
When was the last time you drove a convertible?
The last convertible that at least I owned was a VX220 Turbo.
Oh yes, those are good.
I had one of them. I had a TVR Tuscan.
Oh yeah.
I had a Golf. I had a Mark 1 Golf cab. That was
Golf 1 cab.
Mark 1 Golf cab in 80s white.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have the checkered?
It had the checkered seats. Yeah, I loved that car. That was like my second. It was like my first fast car.
Yeah.
So it was the GTI. Before that, I had like a little 1.1 Polo. It's nice to get the roof down. I have kind of realised how much I've missed having a convertible actually.
Yeah. You can't beat it on a day like today.
That's it.
Really
We've got a great weekend for it. You've done well to snag this for this weekend.
For Easter weekend, yes.
Where mine lacks, where this lacks, it kind of does fill in with that turbocharged sort of low-end torque.
So I'm glad you said that, because yesterday on the motor I really found that useful and beneficial when I was making overtakes, because it was just that grunt, that torque was sufficient. Well, Andy, thank you for that. Hopefully you enjoyed the new Z4. So plenty of positives.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So would I buy one? That's the question, I guess. And
would you buy one with a bigger engine? Let's pretend this is the M40i.
So yeah, I would like to drive an M40i. I think that would be. I mean, would I? Obviously, I wouldn't get rid of mine. That thing is a keeper to me. But could it replace it? I don't know. This would be a lovely car, and obviously it's convertible, so it's a different kind of ownership proposition to mine. But I definitely don't think you'd be unhappy if that's what you're after. If you're after a 2-seater convertible sports car, first impressions on this is, yeah, it does the job well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, yeah, as a track car, then, well, until you get it on a track, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But definitely more power would be required, I think, for a starting point. But it does feel, it feels like it handles well. I can't fault the. My initial first impressions are it's a nice car.
And on that note, we're gonna sign off the video. Big thanks to Andy. Make sure you follow him on Instagram at O2Slow, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you check him out. There's plenty of great content on there from his Performante, Z4M, all his other cars. And I want to say a huge thank you to Chandlers Brighton, BMW, for giving me this car and allowing the video to happen. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like and share. Click the notification button so you know when the next video goes up straight away. So thanks for watching, guys. See ya.